Yo, it's D.Arthur in the building talking to you guys today about semen retention. She will try to get closer to you when you go on semen retention. The bottom line is when you decide to go on semen retention, increased energy levels, increased benefits, increased passion for your life, increased masculinity, increased vigor, especially if you are in more of a social setting, and also if you are, because in my experience, if you are more physically, if you look physically dominant, I'm not here to sell you a bag of goods, but what I'm saying is, obviously, people first see appearance. Appearance is what is how anybody can associate with you. Is how people can describe you as based off how you look, your appearance, your physical appearance. Now, if you keep up with your physical appearance, if you are physically built, you take care of yourself, you take care of your skin, you routinely get haircuts, you routinely just keep up with yourself, and you're also on semen retention, because semen retention gives you that extra kick that you need to claim your dominance. Guys, if we're talking about women, what women do, you would say that a lot of women are can come across as doing the most with how they present themselves, all these different things that they do to get attraction. Usually attraction, they say that they do it obviously they do it for themselves, they do it for their friends. They also do try to do probably to get men attention as well too. Now, retention alone cannot save you. I think that is a big misconception in anything. Retention alone cannot save you, but retention added with being, like I said, being physically built, taking care of yourself, taking care of your skin, keeping up with your grooming, everything like that, it will give you that extra kick that you need to get the attraction that you're looking for. The big misconception is they just think that if you stay on your butt, if you lay on your butt all day, then someone's going to come and get close to you. And that's just not the case. When you go on retention, and in my experience, when I've gotten routine, when I've gotten regular haircuts, when I've been, physically putting work in the gym, taking care of hair, skin, all these things, and having a nice, fashion sense, blah blah blah, just wearing something nice and whatever. In my experience, this is when I got in the most attraction, choosing singles from women and anything like that. So it works. Retention is just think about retention as an extra layer to yourself, an extra weapon that you may have on top of whatever you're doing. Think of it as a cherry on top. If you're looking to attract maybe more physically attractive women, girls who usually get a lot of attention from guys, then going on retention is your friend. This can help you in your cause. It's not going to be the reason why but it definitely can help you put that cherry on top, because it just makes you, like I said, it makes you more comfortable with yourself. It helps you become more confident. It gives you that masculine edge, that masculine presence, and these things help. These things definitely help. Now we have trolls, and obviously, like, there's no reason to be speaking about this, but all I'm saying is that people can talk very boldly in someone else's comments on the internet. That's all. That's what I'm going to leave it as. People can be very bold on the internet. We have someone talking about, of course, someone who looks like me would be speaking about this. I mean, it's very funny to say, because the person himself didn't even have a profile picture. So, like I said, people, when you're behind the screen, it's easy to say the craziest things that come to your imagination. That's all I gotta say. People want to feel justified in their lives. They're not receiving the attention that they want, so they have to try to put their lack of results in their lives and try to put it on someone else who actually takes action, who's actually out here. People will say a lot of things to try to knock you down, but that's a good thing, because once you start receiving the trolls and the comments and the maybe even the hatred, it just means that you're becoming more known. That's all it is. It's actually a good thing. You have to look at everything in a positive light. Take everything that happens to you in a positive light. When you're on retention, and like I said, guys, it's not just about you being on retention, but it's about you being physically, just looking like a physically capable individual. This will give you an advantage if you're trying to attract high quality women. If you're trying to, and we'll have people in the comments say it's not about woman attraction, and they're right. It's definitely not about going on retention. Is not about getting woman attraction. It's about, but because of the person that you're becoming, this is the byproduct of what you're going to receive. You're going to also receive woman attention when you go on retention, because you're just becoming a more masculine individual. Nothing else to say about this. There's nothing else to say about it. She will get close to you because this has happened to me. I was in a social setting recently, and I was wearing a jersey. I was wearing a jersey. So I came off across as, and this has nothing to do with being arrogant or bragging or anything like that. I'm just talking to you about what happened. And usually if you have, like I said, if you are if you are a physically capable man, if you're just very physically enticing, physically capable, and especially if you're wearing like a sleeveless shirt that shows off maybe your arms or anything like that, they will want to get close to you. You'll get attention. You get attention from women easily if you're physically built. Being physically built is what I realize is a big advantage, because it shows that you can stick to something for a very long time to build something great. Because a lot of guys don't have that want, or at least that attitude, that even discipline per se, to continue to physically keep up with themselves. And it's not really all about that, but if in terms of like, if you're trying to attract women who are more interested in maybe whose preference is a physically built guy, then that's the best thing that you can do. So she will get closer to you easily in a social setting when you're in retention, and you're doing all the things like I mentioned before, she will try to get physically close to you. She will be in your vicinity. It's a proximity. It's this thing called proximity flirt. She's just around you, in your maybe accidentally bumps into you, accidentally maybe, or walks in front of you, or anything like that. This is because women are a little bit more passive. She's not directly gonna say it unless she does directly say it too. She does directly say, but usually girls, they might say something or anything. Usually girls do something to try to get a guy's attention. Maybe they ask him a question, they walk in front of them, they bump into him, they do something to try to get his attention. It's about what you do to respond to that. Like, with that being said, like I said, being physically built will get your foot in the door, but it will not keep anybody around. You're not guaranteed to do it. It gets people maybe curious about you enough, but that's not going to physically keep her around. She's attracted to the mental fortitude of a man, apparently. How a man operates, how he acts, maybe how he speaks, maybe his opinions on things, how he operates. She wants to feel that she is with the prize. That's what she wants to feel like on a subconscious level. So you have to act this way. 99% of men are validating women 24/7. They're validating women 24/7 without letting them do anything. And they wonder why they are wondering where the girls went. You gotta be that one guy to be the best design, the best game plan in terms of, like I said, woman attraction, having them get close to you, is to come across as a physically attractive person. Also practice semen retention, practice social skills, and then have them come to you. This is the easiest way to get the attraction, because you're funneling out easily. You're not going to be chasing. You have to let them come to you. You have to be someone that they can come to you. Like, when girls are like I said, in a social setting, girls do a very good job of putting themselves together, so they get approached by a lot of different men during the night. You as a man you have to look at this as well too. If we're talking about being in a social setting, come across as being physically put together. Come across as that, and the woman who may be attracted to you will become in your vicinity, and then you can talk to them and approach them. This is how you also have to look at that. Like they said, like a lot of girls do a lot of things to make themselves look and feel good. This is exactly how you also have to take in account in a man's perspective. And retention, like I said, is the layer on top. Layer is the icing on top. We have a guy in the comments talking about, he's talking about, of course, a guy who looks like you would say something like this. He must have reached in the depths of his mind to come up with a statement like that, because that's a ridiculous statement that I've never heard in my life. But there's going to be trolls on the internet every single time, because they're overcompensating for their lack of results in their life. They don't even have a profile pic, but they don't even have a profile pic in their bio, but they can criticize a person who's bold enough to make videos on the internet for anybody to see. I'll leave it with that. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.